Okay. I'd like to call the Site Plan Review Committee to order for Tuesday, September 1st, please. Roll call.
Mary Podolsky.
Here.
Gary Paul.
Here.
Chris Atkinson.
Here.
Andy Krowski.
Here.
Dale Quinn.
Here.
Dan Pamprin. Here. And Dennis Persick.
Here.
Please stand for the pledge. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And please remember our men and women throughout the world in uniform. I have no changes to the agenda. We have an updated agenda that I believe everybody has received.
Make motion. Second.
We have a motion by Andy Kurowski, a second by Chris Atkinson to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 5, action on the site plan review minutes from the regular meeting of August 18th, 2020.
Move to approve the, Second.
We have a motion by Gary Paul, a second by Chris Atkinson to approve those minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Eric. Number 6, review plans for the following locations. Number 1, action regarding requested site plan review for Rolltech Industries addition, 1150 Glory Road, parcel VA-22A-14-L-92. Aaron.
Mach 4 Engineering and Surveying is applicant for Rolltech Industries. Submitted plans for a 15,400 square foot addition to the existing building, as well as a parking lot expansion. Let's bring that up here on screen for you. Here you can see the building expansion, as well as the parking lot expansions on Glory Road. The building addition will consist of 3 overhead doors, 1 loading dock on the east elevation, a service door on the north elevation, and windows on the south or the front elevation. There'll also be a 4-foot masonry wainscot on the south or the front elevation on Glory Road. One item of note that we've had a lot of discussions about masonry wainscot over the years, as this is within the IP Industrial Park zoning district, and the addition is less than 75% of the total square footage of the existing building, they can match the percentages of the existing finishes. So you'll notice on the elevations that it is a concealed panel, metal wall panel is being used for the building. And I'll bring the elevation up here so you have a chance to look at that as well. That provision is within our site plan review ordinance to really promote the expansions of existing businesses within the industrial park, light industry, and heavy industry zoning districts. The proposed addition does meet the requirements. Couple staff conditions of approval include using either rolled or conventional curbing for the new parking lot as required in our village code. Public safety requested they contact public safety to explore alternatives for relocation of the private hydrant on the site to ensure that there's the 400-foot laydown area for their hose. Forestry did note that the minimum planting size for deciduous trees is 2-inch in caliper, 1¼ inches proposed. Bike and Ped had a requested recommendation, which I would leave up to the applicant to consider regarding secure bike parking for employees either outside, according to the guidelines of the Association of Pedestrian and Bike Professionals, or as a dedicated area inside the building. Either way, I'd leave that up to the owner of the building to make that decision based upon the requests of his or her employees. Joel Erfurth of Mach 4 is in the audience for the applicant. Do you have questions for him? Otherwise, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have as well.
Aaron, a question I have, and I noticed it recently, being on this committee for a long time. Rolled or conventional curbing. Was rolled curbing always okay? We have always had conventional curbing.
Roll curbing is an acceptable alternative to conventional curbing. Our ordinance does not specify traditional curbing, it specifies curbing. So there are some advantages for rolled curbing in parking lots, as far as snow removal, things like that, especially industrial park areas. We have large parking lots that need to get cleared off relatively quickly.
Okay, well, no, I understand the why, but it's strange that we're seeing this now as, well, it's always been acceptable, but I see it on the paper now. So I don't have any problem with it. I can understand why you want it again. All right, everything has been pretty well spelled out. If there's no other questions, I'll move to approve the addition to Rolltech Industries addition, 1150 Glory Road, parcel VA-228-14-L-92.
Second.
Okay, so that is a motion to approve, and is that, Gary, with staff conditions?
Definitely.
And that second is with staff conditions?
Yeah.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Motion carried. Number 2, requested site plan review for accessory structure exceeding 576 square feet at 2829 Pioneer Drive, parcel VA-183-10. Aaron?
The applicants, Phil and Jen Layden, as owners of the home at 2829 Pioneer Drive, are requesting approval for a accessory building exceeding 576 square feet. What they're requesting is a 22 by 42 accessory structure totaling 924 square feet. Under our Ashwaubenon Municipal Code, any residential accessory structure exceeding 576 does require site plan review. The accessory structure will replace a small 200 square foot structure on the property. As noted on the site plan you see up on screen, it does meet the setbacks as indicated. One of the discussions that we had internally was regarding the size of the accessory structure. And I did hand out prior to the meeting the accessory building permit where it specifies the maximum allowable sizes for accessory structures for 1 and 2 family lots, which is your R1 and R2 zoning districts. It's a sliding scale based upon the size of the lots. So those lots, 15,000 square feet or less than 15,000 square feet can have 576 square foot accessory structure. Lots greater than 15,000 square feet but less than 25,000 square feet can have an up to 768 square foot accessory structure. And those lots greater than 25,000 square feet, including this one, which is 0.68 acres, which actually is 29,621 square feet. The total square footage of the accessory building cannot exceed 936 square feet. As proposed, it is 924 square feet, so it slides in underneath that. If you have any other questions about the accessory structure, I'd be happy to answer them. I believe the applicant's father is in the audience. Do you have any questions for him as well?
Okay, any questions?
Yes, one question. I know it's not recommended, it's not a must to do. Has he contacted the neighbor to the south if there's any problem in making his south border a wall of that size?
I don't know whether he's spoken with him directly or not. I mean, there's only 3 houses there. We're all friends with each other, so I presume he has. But I know that he has increased the setback required there by 4 feet. I think it's 6 and he went to 10. To keep it further
Name and
away
address,
from
please.
Joe, there's a pretty good buffer there anyhow, isn't there?
I'm sorry.
It's a pretty good buffer between you and your neighbor over there, isn't there?
There's a lot of vegetation.
Sir, could you state your name and address, please, just for the record?
Yes, it's Joe Layden, 1374 Circle Drive. And I am the applicant's father. And I also am contemplating building the same plan on my own yard a year from now, so I have an interest in it as well. But to answer your question directly, sir, I can't say whether he specifically has talked to the Whitefields or not.
But the neighbor is aware of what's going on?
As far as I know, but I don't know that for a fact.
Okay, all right. There's no, let's just stop right there. All right, I'll leave it alone. We were concerned about the size of it, but I see it fits within our ordinance. I did drive by there. I can definitely see where he does need some storage. He's got more toys than the sports store has. So I can understand why he wants to put them in a garage. So I guess it meets all our ordinances, so if anybody wants to make an approval, go ahead.
Make a motion.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion by Dan Pamper and a second by Dennis Persick to approve the storage shed at 2829 Pioneer Drive, parcel VA 183-10. Any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Thank
Motion
you.
carried. Thank you. Okay. So number 7, department reports. Mr. Aaron.
Okay. You may have noticed, hopefully, that you received an amended agenda. Thank you for your consideration on that. The applicant for the gridiron, Hoffman and Associates at 2305 San Luis Place was on the agenda for that project. Yesterday, mid-morning, I did get a request from Hoffman Associates to withdraw that application from Site Plan Review Committee and Plan Commission. They felt they needed to, I guess, firm up some of their information and their numbers based upon the staff report that was provided to them. So they, at this point, it's held off indefinitely. They are hoping to bring it back at some point in the future, should the property not be sold in the meantime. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed on what exactly happened with that.
That means that the property's back on the market?
That's correct.
Okay. Anything else? Items for next agenda. Do we have anything?
We will.
Yeah.
I already have, I believe, 2 items for the next agenda.
Okay, that's good.
We're busy.
We're busy, that's good. Okay. Any other discussion? I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Andy Kay, second by Chris Atkinson to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We're done.